John Hopkins research collaboration is MUJHU. And it was started in 1988 by investigators from Makerere University, the late Professor Francis Miro, and from John Hopkins, Professor Brooks Jackson. And the aim of this organization is to improve the health of women, their children, and their families who are infected with HIV or affected by HIV. So our mission is to improve the livelihood of women, children, their families, their partners through research, through care and training. That's our mission. So in terms of research, the way we've implemented research since 1988, so for over 28 years, we've been conducting research to prevent mothers who are HIV infected from passing the virus to their babies. And we've done this by different methods and different projects. The first one was to give the mothers some drugs to see if they can reduce the virus in the blood and then reduce the virus that passes to the baby. And in 1999, we had a breakthrough study that was called single-dose nevirapine. And why it was a breakthrough study is other countries in the world, like in America and in Europe, had already found an intervention that could reduce mother-to-child transmission of HIV. But it was too expensive for Africa. So this study that we did, the mother took one single tablet at the onset of labor, and the baby got one dose of syrup, and it reduced transmission by 50%. What I haven't explained is that for every HIV-infected woman, if you had 100, 30 of them would pass the virus to the baby. With this intervention, we reduced it by half. So not 30, but now only 15. So that intervention enabled other countries who are not as rich as Europe and the US to implement prevention of mother-to-child transmission programs. And we also implemented this program in Mulago in 2000, and the Ministry of Health also implemented it all over the country. We have three main domains. The first domain is prevention of mother-to-child transmission, or mothers during pregnancy, their health, and the babies in the first month of life. That's the first domain. The second domain is the children who are HIV infected, to ensure they get the right treatment, they adhere to their medication, meaning they take their treatment as they should, and they grow up to be healthy and strong and productive adults. The third domain is maternal and reproductive health. But all these are interlinked because obviously it's not only the individual, but it's their partner, their male partner, as well as the children, who initially are young children, but then grow up to be adults as well. So we're really linking all those together. And the male partners, we try to involve them in the prevention of mother-to-child transmission program in antenatal. We encourage the men to be involved. We have a special men's access program. When you breastfeed, even if you've given yourself nevirapine, the woman, that you may continue to transmit the virus during breastfeeding. So we've done other studies that have informed WHO and informed national policies and international policies that you can prevent transmission by giving the baby some syrup, antiretroviral syrup. We've also just recently completed, again, a study where we use 3 drugs for treating women, like you would to treat someone who has HIV, who's sick. 3 drugs during pregnancy, after delivery, during breastfeeding, and shown that you can actually reduce transmission to less than 1%. So less than 1 of 100 baby mothers pass the baby onto the virus. And this is the current WHO guidelines. We've also did a landmark study showing that one type of antiretroviral drug is better than another drug, that you should use, I'll just say, a PI-based regimen compared to another type of NRTI-based regimen. And that has been implemented in Uganda. And it has been shown that when you give that PI-based regimen, the children do better without changing the drugs they're on for a longer period of time. In women's health, we've also been able to do studies with microbicides or gels that women put to prevent getting HIV infection. And the most recent one you'll hear about is the ring. And when they put the ring in with an antiretroviral in women who are negative, it was able to reduce transmission by about 30%. But when you look at the science, it's the infected mother who passes it on to the baby. So some communities say it should be paternal to child transmission. So generally that's what it is, parent to child transmission. But in the science of it, it's from the mother herself.
Mwaka gwa 98 nga nfumbiddwa omwami wange oluvannyuma lw'okuwulira olugambo nti yafiirwa omukyala. Ku mizigo awo omukyala omu yajja n'aŋŋamba kyandibadde kirungi ffe okusinziira mujjawo bwe yafa ate oli mwana muto, kyandibadde kirungi bwe liba ddagala genda olinywere mulago kubanga tuwulire mulago balabirira abasiriimu. Nange nenzija emulago, kyamukisa mulungi bwe natuuka olubuto lwali lukyali luto ne baŋŋamba nedda tetugenda kukebera ng'olubuto olwo lukyali luto katulinde emyezi gyeyongeremuuko. Era ekiseera kyatuka emyezi ne gyeyongera ne giwera myezi 8. Naye nze olw'okuba nti najja nina ekizibu kyange, bba wange yafiirwa omukazi, nenzija nga ndi mugumu saalimu na kutya kwonna. Ne neewaayo ne bankebera omusaayi. Eky'omukisa omubi, omusaayi gwange gwakomawo nga gulimu akawuka ka siriimu. Kyampisa bubi kubanga nali muto. Olw'okuba nti nze nalina keya n'omwami wange teyampa stress, bwe twaddayo nalya bulungi ndowooza ngenda okudda siddifo nga ndi mu 6 ne ndiwona eddagala nkuyita kuliwona kuba liba lya bulamu bwo bwonna. Mu mwaka gwa 2009 mu mbeera eyo eya mwami talina nze nina nga tukozesa kapiira, naye ng'omwami wange ate ye agamba nti nedda bwe kaba kawuka wakiri ggwe nze kankafune ku ggwe. Naye nga nze tetusobola kubeerawo nga tuli bafumbo nga tuli mu mbeera eyo kuba tuli bafumbo. Naye ng'olw'okuba nti twajjanga mu basawo ne batubuulira ekituufu ne bakansalazi, omwami yakkiriza. Naye era essaawa yatuuka ne tutendewalirwa. Omwami n'agamba nedda oli mulamu, abasirikale bali waggulu, tuddemu tuzaaleyo ku mwana. Mukama mulungi. Bwe nali ngenda ofuna olwo olubuto nasaba Mukama Katonda nti nzadde abaana bawala 2 naye Mukama nsaba ompa omwana omulenzi. Era yampa olubuto Mukama ninzaala omwana omulenzi. Omwana wange ali mu P1 mulamu bulungi talina kawuka. Bwe twamala okuzaala omwana waffe twadda ku kondomu zaffe ze tukozesa ng'abafumbo 2. Kituyambye nti omwami wange amanye embeera gye mpitamu, amanye ekyokola, anzijukiza olunaku lwa appointment kubanga baamusomesa ne bamugamba nti omukyala ono alina okumira obulungi eddagala obutafuna kawuka nga gwoki omwana.
I was 8 years old. My mother was very sick. She could not do anything. So I went to prepare her bedroom and I read her testimony. It said that I was HIV positive, including herself. When I read it, I kept quiet. I didn't tell anyone. But immediately I wrote a poem that was portraying my feelings at that particular moment. So I kept quiet. I kept on moving on with my life. I knew what HIV was and what AIDS was. But after 2 years, when I was 10 years old, my mother decided to come and disclose to me. I saved her a lot of worries and words when I told her that I already knew about our status. So that's how I got to know about my status. I first found it myself, but then afterwards my mother also disclosed to me. Of course I felt bad for the start, but I thank God, and by the grace of God it didn't continue to come into my mind. I easily had to let go and move on with my life, with my education, and come for the psychosocial support as I used to do. Well, I started my medication and I do adhere to my medication. It's been 10 years now on medication. I take every morning and every evening. It's a little bit challenging. For the beginning, I was started on a syrup. I didn't like the syrup. I took it for 1 month and immediately I came and told my doctors that I need change in my medication. I could not take the syrup any longer. It tasted in a very weird way. I even hated porridge in the long run because whenever I would take porridge, it would remind me the taste of the syrup. So immediately I was transferred to tablets. They would always break my tablets into halves because I was small, I was little, I was not eligible for one full tablet. But later on, after like 3 months, I started taking a full tablet. Up to now, I take my medication. I accepted my status from the very beginning. So adherence has not been an issue for me. I thank God for that. When in 2006, I faced discrimination at school, and I had to change from one school to another. It was a bit challenging, but I thank God I went through it. So discrimination and isolation are one of the challenges that I've faced so far, but there is also an issue of falling sick. Before I was started on ARVs, I used to fall sick from time to time. Oh my God, I would always be admitted, getting injections and everything. But immediately I was started onto ARVs, I no longer fall sick now. Adherence is very important, and it is very key in our lives. Not only those who are HIV positive, but any other person who is taking medication. It is very good to take your medication as the doctor tells you. If you're HIV positive, please take your medication. If you take your medication, you're going to live a life like any other person. If you take your medication, your viral load is going to be suppressed. If I talk about viral load, I mean the amount of HIV virus in your blood. When your viral load is suppressed, you stand very, very low chances of transmitting HIV to other people in any other way that you may think of. So medication is very key. Let us take our medication.